Most of the times in relationships, we concentrate on starting a relationship. We concentrate on how am I going to get this woman to be with me? How am I going to get this man to be with me? And then we sometimes forget about maintaining that relationship. And maintaining a relationship is as important as starting a new relationship. We are humans. We've been brought up differently, and we are bound to make mistakes. There are mistakes that most of us are making that are killing our relationships, but because we are not paying attention to those mistakes, we are like, why is my boyfriend behaving that way? Why is she behaving that way? When we started the relationship, everything was rosy. We used to talk 24/7. We used to laugh. Now the vibe is not there again, and I don't understand, my dear. In this video, I want to be talking to you about some mistakes that are killing your relationship. Please pay attention to these mistakes, and if you are making some of them, I want you to make a conscious effort to unmake those mistakes, because if care is not taken, these mistakes are going to kill your relationship, and you might end up blaming your partner for leaving you when it is a mistake from your side. If you are interested in this topic, kindly stick with me. Let's do this. Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel. This is Nyami, and this is my YouTube channel. If you are a returning viewer, hello. If this is the first time you are coming across my video, hi. I'm so excited you are here with me. Please subscribe to my channel and be part of this community. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is infidelity, cheating, both physically and emotionally. Is infidelity a mistake? Cool. For the purpose of this video, let me classify it as a mistake. Now, you are in a relationship with someone. You've cheated one, you've cheated two, you've cheated three. You always go back and beg the person, please forgive me, I'm sorry. And sometimes it's not even physical cheating. Sometimes it's emotional cheating. Sometimes it is online cheating. You are just flirting with the ladies, and your partner is telling you, I'm not okay with this. Your partner is saying, this is wrong. You have to stop. Pay attention to it and stop. And you feel that I'm the man. You feel that I have my life. You feel that I can go on and be with anyone that I want without paying particular attention to the woman that you are with, to the man that you are with. And then if the person talks about it times without number, my dear, he or she is a human being. He or she is going to wake up one day and tell you, babes, I'm sorry, but I cannot continue with this. And you cannot blame him. So if there is this particular thing that you are doing that your partner is always telling you, flirting with other ladies, chatting with other ladies, as we speak, when we pick your phone now, you yourself, when you pick your phone, you know that there are more than two people that you are flirting with on your phone. And you think that because you are not sleeping with them, that is not cheating. My dear, flirting is cheating because it gradually ends there. And nobody will feel so comfortable to see his or her partner flirting with other people. So please, this is one major thing that kills relationships. Why did you break up with him? Because he cheated. Why did you break up with him? Because he was flirting with other guys that I spoke about, and he or she did not stop. My dear, if you really value this relationship, if you really want to be with this person, then I think that you should end this thing, because this thing it will kill your relationship. Let me put it that way. And the second thing that I want to talk about is abuse. Physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. Seriously, you are with someone that you claim you love, and then you abuse the person. Say, "Obi bien and also din a partner tema." Sometimes you say words that you think that, oh, I just said it. Like, I just said it. It just came out of my mouth. I was angry and I said it. But verbal abuse is as serious as physical abuse, because Proverbs puts it this way, that words are like a sword, and it can pierce your heart. You see, when someone that you love use some words and statements on you, my dear, it is very difficult for you to get those words and statements out of your mind. Someone you claim you love, you lift your hand and hit the person and think that, oh, I was angry. If you are angry and you cannot control yourself, my dear, that person is going to leave you. This relationship is going to break. And when it happens like that, don't blame him or her. Just don't blame him. Don't blame her. Sit down and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Me, if you abuse your partner, as a relationship expert, your partner comes and tells me that he is abusing me, my dear. In a way, I might not say it clearly, but in a way, I will, in a way, tell him or her to think about the fact that if he or she wants to be in a relationship. So please, abuse, verbal, physical, emotional, no. This thing will really kill your relationship. The next thing I want to talk about is dishonesty. You are so dishonest. Like, your statements, your excuses don't add up. You are not truthful. You are always lying to your partner. And me personally, when I'm in a relationship with you, even if you are my friend, and I realize that you lied to me, I ask myself, does this person, what does this person take me for? Does this person think I'm a fool? When you know that whatever that you are telling me, it's lies, and you look straight in my eyes and still lie to me, when the person finds out that you've been dishonest in the relationship, my dear, this is going to kill your relationship. In fact, it is killing your relationship gradually. So you better stop. You better stop. Like, no, you better stop. Maybe you are not so much interested in the relationship. Maybe you don't really want to be in the relationship. But if you want this person and you want your relationship to be healthy, then my dear, you have to start being honest with yourself, with him, with your relationship. Let's talk about disrespect. You see, respecting someone shows how valuable the person is to you. And I don't see how you can tell me you love me without respecting me. Like, I don't know, but how? And if you're a female, my dear, and you do not respect your partner, one thing that men look out for in women is a woman who respects them. And respect is mutual, respect should be reciprocal. But men pay particular attention to that, how you speak, the tone you speak, when you speak, how you treat him, your body language. If you are so disrespectful, you think, he can't do that to me. Like, my dear, before you realize, before you realize, somebody has used please, someone has used sorry, someone has used humbleness to take that relationship from you. And you think, I've been in a relationship with him for 5 years. Then he started dating another person. And before I realized he wanted to marry her, have you asked yourself, what is so special about that person? What Sometimes the person just decides that he doesn't want you. But I just want to draw your attention to some mistakes. Do your part, my dear. If you realize that you are being disrespectful in your relationship, I always tell you that a man is never respected until he feels respected. And so if your partner has told you in a way that you don't respect me, why are you not respecting me? You don't know how to talk. You don't respect, my dear, pay attention to those words and make conscious efforts to learn how to respect your partner. The next thing I want to talk about is lack of confidentiality and dependability. Your partner cannot confide in you. He or she cannot tell you. There are things that some of you, your partners, have told you that before the cock crowd 3 times, the thing was outside. Can you imagine my boyfriend said this? Do you know my girlfriend is doing that? You know, you cannot confide in you. And the dependability. Your partner cannot depend on you. This is someone you claim you love. This is your girlfriend. This is your boyfriend. This is your fiance. And so if everything fails, he or she should know that my boyfriend is there for me. My girlfriend will come through for me. Even if he or she can't, he or she can be there for me, like physically, emotionally. I can depend on him. I can depend on her. My dear, if he or she cannot depend on you, when he or she needs you most, that is when you start giving excuses. That is when you start making up like excuses, making up plans with your friends. Like, you are so all over the place, and you are so not much committed into the relationship. Confidentiality and dependability, you need to pay attention to that, because it might kill your relationship. In fact, it is killing it. And then acting insecure and clingy. I know that when you love someone, you are a little jealous about the person, not in the sense that when the person is growing up, you are jealous. No, but in the sense that when you see the person is in contact with other people, it is natural, it is normal. But when you are so insecure, I spoke with a guy and he said, I spoke with my girlfriend. She said she was sleeping. At 12, I called her again to see if she was sleeping or she was on call. Like, this is total insecurity. Who are you talking to? Why are you going? Why are you not doing this? I don't want you to be with friends. I don't want to. Some of you are even telling your girlfriends not to work because you feel that if she works, she might, other people might propose to her, other people might look at her, other people might be interested in her. This is total insecurity. When your boyfriend tells you, I'm going to a party, who are you going with? Do video call. Let me see. Let me do this, my dear. If it gets here, the person will decide, Charlie, what is it? Hey, I'm not trying to watching. So I can't have my freedom. I can't be myself because I am in a relationship with you. The person will leave you. Like your relationship, even if it doesn't die, in fact, it won't be that rosy as you wanted it to be. And then I want to talk about some communication mistakes that we also make. The use of always, the use of never. You always do this. You've never done that. You are, oh, they be a sana way. I will ask you, always now what can? When and when? Like an issue has come. We are discussing it, we are talking about it, and you tell me, and this is what you always do. Like, my dear, don't make that mistake. Okay, using always and never. If we are talking about it now, let's talk about what we are talking about. Me, I will never do this for you. Maybe you even intended to do that for the person, but because you said me, I will never do this, the person was like, oh no, like I can't be in a relationship like that. And before you realize, nipa no, now you started a dream. The person has started contemplating whether he or she wants to be in the relationship or not. And then blaming statements. Always blaming your partner. And this is your fault. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why did you, like, instead of you to use appreciative statements, you are always blaming your partner. You are always blaming him or her. My dear, you make the person not so happy in the relationship. And this might kill your relationship. It might make the person feel, is it that I'm not doing anything positive? Is it that everything that I'm doing, he or she is not realizing it? Why am I always being blamed? Think about this, my dear. And then vague expectations, especially my gender. Instead of us to go ahead and tell our partner, this is what I want you to do. This is what I expect from my partner. This is how I want to be treated. And I expected him to know better. Why he should have known that. He should see that. Your man is not magical. Your man is not mind read. He cannot, in fact, he can't. Not doing call who. So if you expect something from your partner, it is called communication. Talk to him. This is what I want you to do. This is what I expect from you. Do not like give vague expectation. When you do that, the person might not meet that expectation, and you might think that the person, because I expected him to do this, he didn't do that, and so he doesn't like me, and so I'm out. No. And so you will not commit yourself much because you are contemplating whether you want to be in the relationship or you want to be out. Please, if you want your partner to do anything for you, be clear. Tell him or her, this is what I want you to do for me. Please do that for me. And then silent treatment. There are some people, when there is a conflict, and instead of us to sit down and talk about it, instead of us to communicate about it, instead of us to say, let's do it this way, let's do it that way, we start giving silent treatment. How are you? I'm fine. Why are you going here? What have you eaten? Yes. Like, how? And some people, it takes weeks, so some months for them to come back to, and you expect me to sit there and watch you. Like, my dear, no, this is emotions. Like, I did something you didn't like. You expected me to do it this way and I did it that way. Babes, why didn't you do this? Next time, please do that. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't intend to. Then we move on. We move. Like, we move. But if you continue to give silent treatment, some of you mood swings. Like, I was speaking with a lady some time ago, and she said, when her boyfriend does something to her, she doesn't know how to tell him, and so she switches her mood. Like she thinks that when she tells him, he's going to feel bad, and so she would rather give him silent treatment. My dear, no, this is a mistake you don't want to do in your relationship. And then the last thing I want to talk about is threats of breakup. Me, if you do, I will leave you. If you don't do, I will go. Do you think you are the a lady said that she picks her boyfriend phone, and then she realized that her boyfriend was chatting with other ladies. And then she said that, do you think when I go out I don't get men to propose to me? I get men, a T3 4, like I get prominent people proposing to me, but because of you, I turn them all down. And the guy said, how? Like, you want to tell me that I am not a T3? You want to tell me that I'm not prominent? You want to tell me that I'm nobody? You want to tell me that? And so if you do, I'll leave you. If you do this, I'll leave you. There are some times, a time is going to come that when you say, if you do, I'll leave you, your partner will say, okay, go. My bread, you can go. So please, these are little mistakes. Some of them okay, some of them big, some of them little, that we make that we are not aware, but they are killing our relationships. If you are making some of these mistakes, please pay attention to them. Make a conscious effort and correct them before it becomes too late for you. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if there is any mistake that I didn't talk about, kindly put in the comment section for me, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Don't forget, I love you. Mwah.